thrilled to have for the first time somebody who's I've been a big fan of for quite some time, and he's starring with Lil Rel on Fox Sundays, every single Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Good to have you, Sinbad, here on the Rich Eisen Show.
Look, I'm telling you, I love your show. Dude, this is unique. I'm going to just tell you, your set is unique.
Thank you.
Why do you love sports so much? I've always wondered why when guys who do good shows like this.
I love sports so much because the competition level, and I couldn't play it, so I talk about it for a living.
Because there are two people. There are people, ex-players, and there are guys who love the game.
I just love,
and they study it.
I do love, I love the intellectual aspect of football. I love baseball's intensity. Just the baseball playoffs this month, I can't get enough of it.
Are you serious?
I can't get enough.
Because I really look. Baseball, I don't know why it was never my thing. Maybe because I sucked at it.
You did.
I did. I
was terrible at it too.
I was terrible at baseball.
About it.
My dad told me get off the team, please.
Did he really?
Because baseball games take so long. He said, please, I'm tired of sitting in the sun.
This in the state of Michigan?
Yeah, state of Michigan. Because I had ADHD, so they would put me out in left field, and I'd be running around, throwing my mitt up in the air and stuff.
Yeah.
And they said, what's your son doing? There was no name for the disease yet, so I looked like I was special.
No kidding.
So my dad said, please, just get a uniform back.
Okay. And so then what'd you play as a kid then?
Basketball. I sucked until 10th grade.
And then
it got real.
What was your game like?
Man, inside, outside, I love blocking shots. I thought it was going to be 7 feet tall. In my mind, I was 7 feet tall. I wanted to block everybody's shots.
Yeah.
I wanted to stop anything from going in the hole. I wanted to dunk on people.
And growing up in the state of Michigan, who was your guy that you wanted to be like?
Oh, man. You know what? A guy in my home named Lonnie Baltimore.
Okay.
Lonnie Baltimore went on and he tried out for the Denver Nuggets. Lonnie Baltimore was like Dr. J. Giant hands, incredible ball player.
Right.
So Ben Hart, Michigan has so many athletes. Ellis Hull went to Western Michigan University, 6'3". I saw him hit 40 points in the game when he's in college. They won the state championship 2 years in a row, Michigan, 65, 66. Undefeated, Ben Harbor Tigers. Incredible, man.
So would you root for the Pistons growing up? Did you?
You know what's funny? I like the Pistons, but I lived close to Chicago.
Right.
So it was Norm Van Leer. Chet Walker's from Benton Harbor. So I watched Chet Walker with Bob Love. So I was closer. I could see more games in Chicago.
Right.
So I was a traitor.
Right. Did you ever play any of these NBA celebrity games, Sinbad?
I did. I played, man, in St. John's, at your school, I played St. John's with Houdini, New Edition. That was the last, my knees were beat up, but that's the last time I played.
Because you see Kevin Hart thinks that he can ball out right now.
I hate fake celebrity can't play ball players.
Well, he thinks
Justin
Bieber
with a basketball, stop it. I just want to sit with a paintball gun in the rafters and get off the team. Get off the team. Just because you can sing to me. Now, Brian McKnight can play.
Okay.
He can shoot.
Because about to say, who
Brian McKnight can go. From New Edition, they had some ballers.
Didn't Kevin Hart win an MVP award?
He's won like 4 of them, I think.
They gave it to him because they like this. You know that guy on the team? Hey, man, he tries harder than anybody else. I wish we had 5 of him. If he could jump, if he could shoot, if he could play.
Yeah.
But it's Hart. So he wins because Kevin Hart. Because he's that guy that coaches lie about because they try to tell the guy who's 6'9", you wish you would work harder, but you really want 5 of the 6'9" dudes.
Yeah.
But you tell the 6'9" dude, look, man, I would take 12 of him for his heart. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
So are you saying that if his name was Smith, he wouldn't have won these trophies, or he really does have heart?
No, if he wasn't Kevin Hart.
Okay, I see.
If he wasn't Kevin Hart. He got crossed over by the girl from Little League Baseball. Remember the little basketball player that played Little League? That was a pitcher? She crossed him, and he fell back. I said,
Monet Davis crossed him over?
Yeah, she crossed him over because she's a baller. She crossed him up. Man, you run out the gym, you run out.
Yeah.
Ashamed. You run out and you never come back. You quit Hollywood, you never come back. Never come back.
You got any good Michael stories from back in the day?
Michael, man, Michael, I would take my kids out of school because I was divorced at the time. My wife would drop kids off school.
Yeah.
I snatched them. We would fly to Chicago for the games because the opening of the Chicago Bulls, I had a phone that I gave my son that was a basketball that would open up when it rang with the Chicago Bulls theme song, man.
I remember that.
I love going to the Bulls games. But I remember when I was at the game when Allen Iverson crossed him, and my son looked at me, I said, shh, don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing.
Just act like it didn't happen.
This did not happen.
I do remember the old Chicago Stadium moments prior to the United Stadium. I could hear the song in my head right now. Do you have that song, Mike?
Doom, 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 doom,
Yeah,
doom,
Del
doom.
Tufo's got it. He can. He can bring it up right now.
Oh, you got that?
And it's like, and now.
Was that not the best? Was that not the best intro?
Here it is.
That's it. And the basketball's opening. The phone is ringing. And the top of the stadium's opening. And my phone's ringing. And I let it ring for a little while so I can get the whole theme song. And usually I miss the phone call because I'm letting the theme song go.
So this was your ringtone for a while?
For my son. I brought my son, but I would steal his phone and be in his room.
From
No
North.
ringtone. It's a ball.
This is the extended. This is like the exact one they used.
North Carolina.
Ray Clay.
Scotty.
Yeah, Chicago
I
Bulls.
remember that.
Love. We'd be outside running, trying to get in the gym because my kids were depressed if they missed this intro. And the lights would be going all over the court.
I know.
Oh.
Now you see. Now LeBron's here in town. Are you
You know
going?
what?
Are you
That's
gonna
my
go?
man. LeBron, I took so many hits. LeBron, I tell people, it was Bill Russell, it was Wilt Chamberlain, then it was Dr. J, then it was Mike. And then I quit watching ball for a while when Mike retired. And then I started watching LeBron. And there was so much pressure on this kid in high school. I said, there's no way he can do this in the pros. There's no way. And I said, he's 18, destroying grown men. I started smiling. I said, but he went to Cleveland. I cried. I said, but why is he in Cleveland? Why would they send him to Cleveland? Why would they say he's never going to win a championship in Cleveland? Mm-hmm. And he showed me that, give me 4 kids, give me a guy who drives an ice cream truck, give me a dude with 4 fingers, and we have a chance to go to the NBA Finals. That's who LeBron James is.
Well, he's got more than that, I think, here in Los Angeles.
These young
you know?
kids, you know what? Just watching the preseason, I got so excited. The purple and gold throw me off with the tight pants. I miss the Cleveland loose shorts,
Yeah.
but the tight round pants. We got to do something about that. But other than that, I'm good.
You missed the whole Sinbad. You missed the whole Kobe era. If you went,
No, I didn't miss nothing.
Really?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say.
No, I didn't miss nothing.
No, okay,
I'm good.
Kobe?
I didn't miss it.
Because I do remember I used
That's
to do.
awesome.
I used to do. I know you're not a Kobe fan.
I'm a
right
Shaq
there.
man. I'm a Shaq. Shaq's my boy from Orlando. From the time I saw him in Orlando, Shaq was my dude, man. You know what? Kobe's a great player. I'm just put it out. Kobe's a great player. Was selfish. When I say selfish, he didn't. Toward the end, he could have made a difference to those young guys. He could have said, "Hey, man, it's your time. Let me show you some things." At the end, it was still him. It was still him. It was still just him.
Now it's interesting again that LeBron comes here right now and it's an exciting time and all that sort of stuff. And you mentioned about how long he's been at it. I remember doing his high school Sports Center highlights with Stu Scott. Me and Stuart Scott would be sitting there and we'd be doing his highlights as a high school player. Like I can't imagine that happening now. I guess what Zion Williamson.
Zion's the closest,
right?
But it's still not LeBron. But Zion, oh my God, that Duke team. If they lose more than 2 games,
this
come
year,
on.
right?
If they lose more than 2 games, that's a stupid team. That's a stupid college team. Zion and there's 4 guys on that team that are beastly.
Right. I know. We saw the video of him schooling these poor Canadian kids.
Yeah,
Right.
during
As
their
Duke did a
tour,
Canada tour during
But
the
why
summer.
would you do that, man?
I know. So they went to send him to
now
Canada.
we're going to have a war. Now we're going to fight in Canada. There'll be a war because of that.
I saw a video of Williamson, and I said, if I'm an NBA team that has no shot, I'm tanking right now.
You know what?
And he's not even their best prospect.
That's what I'm saying. They keep saying there's 2 better on the team, but I'm like, I look at Zion, man. I saw one of the preseason games. College people are already doing what they do to LeBron. He was going to the hole, and they were doing this like, please don't dunk on me. Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
I know it will be.
And I hate Duke, and I got to watch. I hate Duke, but I like him so much, I'll watch Duke.
Why do you hate Duke?
I
Sinbad?
don't know why. They bother me.
Okay. Well, I'm a Michigan fan.
But I was
so,
at that game.
mean,
I was at that game. I was at that game
Which one?
when he called timeout.
That's Michigan, North Carolina.
Oh, that's right. It's Michigan. I was at that
Hold on a
game.
second. You were at the Chris Webber
At
timeout
the game with my brother, and when he called timeout, I looked at him and said, everybody in the stands did this. And I love Chris. I told my brother, Chris is going to be a great pro. I said, this day will always mess with him. This day will always, that's something, no matter what happens, as great as he is, great athlete, this day will always haunt you.
He's handled it so well.
Yeah, but in the back of your mind, it's like you were dating Halle Berry or something, and you broke up with her in high school. You'll never be anybody, Halle. And you go like, I took Halle to the prom, I let her go.
That's equivalent of having no timeouts left and calling a timeout.
That's it, man.
in the NCAA championship game. Yeah, I hear you. So you're a Michigan State guy, not a
Yeah.
Michigan guy, huh?
Yeah.
Now, why would you be Michigan State at the southwest corner of the state? Like you're
Because it
closer
was
to
more
Indiana than anything
public
else?
school kids. It was a real kids. It's like I went to a basketball camp when Mike Robinson was playing and Gus Kanakis was coaching.
Okay.
And I always liked it. U of M was always the rich kids and five black basketball players.
It's a public school.
Yeah, but it's not the same, man. You know, that was the money school. U of M was the money school.
Okay.
Michigan State was the farmers and the urban kids and
Yeah.
people trying to get in.
Yeah.
U of M was like this. No, man, we're in U of M.
When I went to Michigan, the basketball team, Antoine Joubert.
Antoine Joubert from Detroit, the judge.
The judge.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He played against Benton Harbor, against a high school team in his Christmas tournament. I said, oh, Jesus, this boy is bad.
He was.
The judge was bad.
He was great.
He would bring the sentence.
Him and Gary Grant
Gary Grant.
were the backcourt.
Gary Grant. I keep trying to tell people that Clipper team with Gary Grant. Come on, man. The guards they had when they were nasty. They called him Baby Mike, man. Come on.
Oh, the Baby Mike for the Clippers
Yes.
in the 80s you're talking about?
Yes.
Well, because Harold Miner was the
Harold
baby.
Miner was crazy.
But that's not
Come
the same
on, man.
era.
Played with Chicago Bulls, played with the Lakers. Why am I tripping? I just saw him the other day.
You got that over there? Are you
Sorry, I was
Are you
trying
too
not
busy
to
sneezing?
sneeze.
Sick.
I was trying
He was
to-
6'7".
Don't be allergic to Google here. He's trying to
my
look up
Come
the
on,
Gary
man.
Grant era Los Angeles
Come on, man.
Clippers
Jump out
over
the
there.
gym, but then had knee surgery. My mind, I'm losing my mind.
It's okay. Well, don't worry. We've got the internet to back you up, Sinbad. Don't worry about it.
Come on, man. Play with.
In the meantime,
Coach Jackson would keep him around. Coach Jackson loved him.
is that Ron Harper? You're
Ron
talking
Harper.
about? Okay.
Right,
Okay.
man. His two sons. Have you seen his two sons?
No.
Oh,
I have
God. Insane.
not. Your son is Rel on
Yes.
on Rel.
Yes.
You having a blast doing this or what?
And, you know, I'm having fun, man. At first, I was avoiding trying to come back and do a sitcom,
Right.
Because I know if it's not done right, it's just bad jokes. I want to do like This Is Us or Vampire. I like those two kind of things.
Okay.
Either I'm killing people, I'm helping people,
Okay.
because that way you get the full spectrum of life.
But maybe you're helping people by making them laugh, by killing it.
You know
what do
what?
you think about that?
You know what happens? I think every
bad.
comic desires to be like, I want to be drama. I don't just want people to see me as fun. I don't know what happens. We get the disease
Yeah.
that I want to do drama, but we are drama. Most comics, and ask Haley, most comics are drama. We are a lot to deal with.
I did stand-up comedy in college.
What?
I did.
What?
I did at the University of Michigan, and I loved it. And it's made everything that I've ever done that much easier.
It's the
Sinbad.
craziest job. It's the best job in it.
Because there's
Yes.
nothing. There is nothing like the immediacy of laughter, and it's just a high.
Or the
It's a
death of
drug.
no laughter.
That is the worst part
the
about
death
it.
of no
but
laughter.
Also, I realized I might not be cut out for it when I met other comedians who were just, on average, miserable people.
You
I
know,
have to be
most
very
comics,
honest.
12 comics
Like
in the room.
tortured, you know.
12 comics in the room, 9 will be depressed.
I could never understand that.
9, why do you think they became comics?
Mm-hmm.
Think about, why does a person become a comic? Man, bullied, got jacked up, didn't fit. Most comics become comics. It's very rare you meet a comic like, man, he's funny, he's happy. It's rare, you know. Or if you're a comic and you get mad one time, wow, wow, I didn't know you were like that. You didn't know I'd get mad because you hit my car? You didn't think I would get out my car and go like this, man, you really smashed my car. It's like you're not allowed to be funny, like make mad.
Right. So check out again Rel on Fox
Yes.
Sundays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We do a segment called Celebrity True or False, where we ask you questions on your IMDb or other articles that have been written about you, whether they are true
I've read
or
most
false.
of that stuff, so I should know it.
Okay, let's hit it, Mike Del Tufo. Celebrity True or False with Sinbad here on the Rich Eisen Show.
Celebrity true
Keeping it real.
or false?
Lettered in basketball twice for the University of Denver. True or false?
True.
Okay. So you played college basketball.
Yes.
Who was the best player you played against at the University of Denver?
Bird.
As in Larry.
Larry Bird. At the Terre Haute, Indiana, at the upstate Christmas tournament. Mm-hmm. But there's an interest story behind it.
Okay.
I don't know if I can really tell that right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Why?
it's Larry Bird, I've told this story before, and I shouldn't really tell it because he's a different person now, but he used a racial slur on one of the guys on my team,
No
and
kidding.
he punched Larry in the face.
That happened at the University of Denver.
Yes.
I did not know that story.
You know what? He's not that guy now. It's a totally different thing, but it was, and we said, that's a bad white boy. It was two Birds, Bird DeCarson Webster and Larry Bird was on that team. And we said, he's truth. That cat he's truth.
Now, another fact here, true or false, Sinbad, you were on the 1983 season of Star Search and was a finalist for stand-up comedy. You beat Dennis Miller before losing to the gentleman who eventually became the voice of the Crypt Keeper. Is that a true story?
That's true.
What in the world was it like to be on Star Search in 1983?
You know what? I did Star Search because I just wanted to take a trip to L.A. When I auditioned for Star Search, they turned the cameras off on me before I even got started. They had the big audition, and I had feathered earrings and a blonde hair and a jerry curl. I go, bye, bye. They took the cameras off. Goodbye, goodbye. Mm-hmm. And then the guy, this rock and roll dude with Star Search, stayed behind and said, y'all need to see this other guy. And they looked for me, and the pencil broke when I tried to sign my name to sign up.
Yeah.
So if something's for you, it's going to happen. And other comics call me, man, Star Search looking for you. But that's a joke we used to tell. Hey, Star Search looking for you. They go, no, really, they're looking for you. They called me. And that's how I got Star Search.
How many stars did you get at the end? Do you remember?
I won like 8, 9 times in a row.
Okay. So
and then I thought I won the finals. I really thought. It's hard to beat a sock puppet, but I thought I won. Lost to the damn sock. But what happened is I went to reach for the check. They go, the winner is, I went to reach for the check. Mm-hmm. I said, John Cassier. I said, oh, man, congratulations.
Nice move.
I had to turn it into a fist.
Yeah.
Man.
To fist pump?
Congratulations, man.
Fist pump?
But the kiss of death is to win it.
Mm-hmm. Because that never...
Because you think it means something. You get $100,000.
Yeah.
But really it means nothing. So you just go back on the road, went back to my real world, and I got jobs from it, and I was able to come to Hollywood.
Was Ed McMahon the host of that?
Yes, he was.
Was he...
good dude.
Was he a good dude?
Good dude,
okay.
man.
Was a few pops in? Ed
No, you know what? You never saw that.
Okay.
You never saw that. I mean, we hear about it. We hear about, he liked beer.
Do you like beer?
You like beer? Squee!
Last one for you. Last one for you, Sinbad. True or false? You were in the Air Force and discharged for parking your car in the wrong position.
No, that was the last reason. That wasn't the reason I got discharged for impersonating officers going AWOL. And that one I did by accident. That one wasn't even on purpose. It was foggy that night, the day I left on leave, and I parked in backwards, thinking I'd done everything right, but I went across the lines. I ddidn't know. So the commander said, that's it. I said, no, that's the one I didn't do on purpose. I did the other stuff on purpose, but that one I didn't do on purpose.
That was the last straw, though?
But it was an Air Force talent show that got me to become a comic, so I thank the military for that. I was out my mind. I should have never joined the Air Force. I was out my mind. Mm-hmm. And I joined. My dad said, you're joining a place where they're going to tell you what to do, and you don't like anybody telling you what to do, but you got recruited to play basketball at the Air Force Academy. Popovich recruited me.
Say what?
Him and Hank Egan were the coaches at the Air Force Academy.
Greg Popovich recruited
Pop
you.
was cool. I guess I can tell it. No, I can't. He want me to tell it. Pop was cool. He liked to know he's cool. Pop was cool.
Well, I think he is now.
No, but cool. Not like this. Pop is cool.
Okay.
Cool.
Can we read in between the lines?
He's cool like that because I remember telling some of the guys on the team who was coaching, he goes, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? They don't know that. Mm-hmm. They don't need to know that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I like Pop, man.
So Greg Popovich recruited Sinbad to the Air Force.
Yes.
From which you were discharged eventually.
Yeah, discharged.
For parking in the wrong direction.
Among other things. A lot of things. A lot of issues. A lot of issues going on.
Sinbad, you are the man. Thank you for coming on here.
No, man. Thank you for having me.
We'd love to have you back anytime.
I love this place. I'm going to take this place with me, I think.
Please do it. I would love for there to be a home version of the Rich Eisen Show. That'd be fantastic. And then, I mean, you love talking ball. The season's
You can
about to
franchise
start.
this.
Okay.
And I can do it at my house.
Let's do it. Anytime. At Sinbad Bad on Twitter.
I'm dark white. I could be you.
Rel on Fox. Yeah. Sundays at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Good to see you, sir.
Cool, man.
You got it. Sinbad here on The Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.